Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Playmates Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Rocksteady, the rock-headed rhino. Familiar sights, both Rocksteady and Bebop will be appearing in the show, and these figures are now starting to show up in mid-November, exclusive to Walmart, and going to be released retail-wide to other stores in 2015. Rocksteady does have a choking hazard, as he does come with two pieces, a sickle and hammer. An updated look to Rocksteady, but certainly a sight to be seen. I'm so glad we're getting Rocksteady and Bebop in the cartoon. On the back of the package, mutated from ooze and raised in the ways of Nujitsu by the rat sensei Splinter, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are ready to venture outside their sewer lair to fight evil everywhere. You read up for Rocksteady, mutated by Shredder from Steranko to Rocksteady. He swears allegiance to Shredder and agrees to team up with his partner in crime, Bebop, to form the dynamic duo of Bebop and Rocksteady. Our heroes need to use extreme caution when dealing with the mutated rock-headed rhino. He's the brains and the brawn of the Bebop-Rocksteady partnership and could deliver quite the feast to Shredder when the main course is turtle soup. Once again, his weapons include a hammer and sickle. His team is the Foot Clan. Also down below, a multitude of new turtle toys. I'm so glad to see that Playmates is still supporting this line as much as they have. It's of recent memory one of the few lines where a toy company is basically giving us every character from cartoons or other property from other versions of that story. The several characters, new characters, are the LARP Turtles. We've got the introduction of Mikey Turflydle. We've got Karai Serpent, even like Stockman Fly is now coming in figure form, so I'm really excited to see what else Playmates is going to be releasing for these. Having said that, what I'm going to do is take a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at Rocksteady. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. When it comes to Rocksteady's accessories, he comes with a sickle and a hammer. And while they're not painted, they are cast in the same coloring as his camouflage pants, which are, I would say, like a green-based beige. They are a soft, rubbery plastic as well, so you don't have to run the risk that they are going to break or anything like that. To get them into his hand, one hand is very easy to get any weapon into. Both the hammer and sickle fit very well into this hand. The other hand, however, is a little more closed, and I struggled a bit to actually get a weapon in there. I might actually even just try to pry the hand a little bit and get that hammer in that way, but it's really closed in there and makes things a little difficult to get the hammer in unless you can adjust and just kind of finagle the handle through the opening of his fist there. Let's take the weapons out of his hand, just put those to the side. He's a great looking update to Rocksteady. You know, it's all the things that I grew up when I remember watching Ninja Turtles, the old Ninja Turtle cartoon, and Rocksteady Bebop. It's got all the things that I really liked about Rocksteady as an updated take. Little nice nods, little nice added touches, I should say, are things like little gold teeth on the front there. The other side doesn't have that. He's got this big rhino horn, ideal for ramming the Ninja Turtles there. Couple of shoulder pads in cast in gold. He's got the gold in the front there as well. That's on his brown harness. It's a good look updated. It's a good updated look, I should say, to the original Rocksteady. The only downside to the piece, though, is he doesn't have a lot of articulation. Whereas the Turtles have, you know, the adjustable elbows, the adjustable knees, and whatnot. Rocksteady doesn't have a lot. In fact, his head does rotate left and right, and when you rotate the head a certain way, it does kind of cut off an area where it doesn't look quite complete, I guess I would say that. Shoulders do rotate all the way around. His hands are swiveled. There's a little swivel in his wrists, and he's got a swiveled waist. and then he's got swiveled legs. But he doesn't have any elbow articulation, and he doesn't have any knee articulation, which really I think could have brought this character to a level where you could get a little more posability from him. The trade-off, though, despite the fact he doesn't have a lot of articulation, is a really nice painted figure. Paint is very clean on him, and he's got this military look to him, which may be a slight departure from the original Rocksteady. Rocksteady did have kind of like the camo, but this really takes that camo military feel to that next level. I also really like the texturing that they've put into his rhino skin. It's not a smooth texture. Both his arms and his head have that kind of like bumpy, rigid skin texture. It is a nice touch. He's also got himself some rhino fingernails going on there as well. Some areas here haven't been painted in. They've been just left gray. But the camo is very clean on his pants. I think, now we haven't looked at the Bebop yet, but looking at Rocksteady now and seeing kind of Bebop, what he looks like in the packaging, I think my favorite from the two will likely be Bebop. I think I kind of have a soft spot for Bebop anyways. Between the two, Rocksteady and Bebop, I've always kind of been more a Bebop fan. Rocksteady always has more of a muted coloring to him. Again, very military design to him, where Bebop was more of the, you know, like the like gangster kind of look to him. I think collectively, when you put them side by side, it's going to be a nice contrast between the military and Rocksteady, and then again that gangster kind of Bebop. Rocksteady, I think, turned out really well. I wish he kind of had more articulation, maybe even in the knees and the elbows, but the sculpt and the paint, I think, really sell this figure for me. If I could give Rocksteady here a rating, I would give him a 7. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the Playmates Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Rocksteady. Like I said, he is being released now as an exclusive to Walmart, but beginning in 2015, he should be available in all retail stores. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have his review of Bebop right around the corner. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, as you always do. I'll see you next time.